Hello all and welcome back to TLComputing. On today's video we're going to be talking about how to clean your fans. For step 1 you want to use a folded tissue or thin cloth and gently wipe in the fan's blades. You will be able to see where the dust has collected on the inside, and this is where you want to be wiping with your tissue or cloth. Step 2, you want to do this for any other fans on the back, front or top of the PC. Depending on what type of PC you have, you may have multiple fans, only one fan. Ideally, a computer should have at least 2 fans on the front or back so that it has proper ventilation, because it needs to have at least one intake on the front and at least one on the back to make sure there's a steady flow of air so that your computer does not overheat. Do try and make sure that both of these are kept clean regularly. You would like to have these fans cleaned at least once a month, as dust can collect quite a bit, especially on hotter days where the computer's having to work a bit more just to keep that temperature down. For the next step, you want to pull out the power supply's fan cover. Next, wipe down the power supply's fan cover. This one will often get quite dusty, so you may need a little bit of effort to make sure it is fully cleaned of all dust. For this one you want to clean at least once a month, but once every 2 months is also acceptable. This one is also quite important to make sure it's clean, as your power supply, if it gets a bit too caught up, it may suffer some performance loss, and you really don't want power loss on your power supply. It may take a bit more force to clean this one, but you will eventually be able to clean it, and don't worry too much about damaging it, just as long as you're not really forceful, just a little bit, then you're fine. Finally, you want to just put the cover right back in. This may take a few tries, as some of them are a bit finicky with different levers to latch onto, but it should slip in very easily. Using a thinner tissue, the CPU fan is next. Now you won't have to worry about damaging the CPU, as it is either under a heatsink or a water cooling system. For the fan, it's pretty similar to the bigger fans, you just have to be a bit more precise and a bit more accurate with how you're brushing the tissue on the fan. And with this little recap here, I would like to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. This has been TL Computing, and thank you for watching.